Welcome back! In this video, we're going to take a look at another helpful report in the Reports tab of your Wowzers dashboard. Up today is a Standards report. This is the report you should check out if you want to see how your students are doing on each standard in the curriculum. Here, you can see each standard listed. This column labeled with the solid blue star is the number of students who have demonstrated mastery of the standard. The empty blue star column is the number of students who are doing well on this standard but need to encounter it a bit more before we can say they've mastered it. The column labeled with the exclamation mark represents the number of students who are struggling a bit with this concept. There's still opportunity for them to pick it up, but they may need some intervention. The column with the red sign is the number of students who need to revisit the standard because they got less than 70% of the questions related to the concept correct. And then this gray column is the students who haven't yet encountered the standard. This last column lists all the sections that contain content for that standard. You can click any of these arrow icons to sort the rows from greatest to least, or vice versa. This is useful if you want to see which standard the greatest number of students are struggling with. You can click any of the numbers to see which students are included in each subgroup. You can also download this information as a CSV. Either the information from all grades if you have students working on multiple grades, or just for this particular grade if all your students are working at the same grade level. Let's go through an example of how to use this report. I want to know which standards my students are having the most trouble with. To do this, I would just click the up arrow in this column. It looks like 5 students are struggling with this particular standard. Let's click the 5 to see who these students are. Here, you can see a list of the students along with their scores in the 2 sections that deal with the standard. Now I can easily put these students into an intervention group to redo this content or perhaps work on content from a lower grade. All I need to do is click the check mark and then either select an individual activity for them to work on or go to the Create Group tab to assign them to a new group together. To create a group path for these students, all I need to do is also click the box next to Assign Students to Path. And now I'm in the path editor, ready to create a specialized path for these 5 struggling students. I recommend checking this report occasionally to make sure your students are on track to mastering whichever set of standards you're using and intervening when necessary.